Hey, what's up? It's Ben here. I want to say that we might have all been guilty of lifestyle inflation at some point in our lives. This is when you start earning more money, so you start buying more things. Heck, I think this happens with everyone's first job. As soon as the paycheck starts rolling in, you can afford more luxury goods, so naturally you buy them. The problem with this is that it only keeps you in financial chains. And these are the 6 reasons why lifestyle inflation will keep you broke. Number 1, most people don't have the financial discipline to handle more money. This one is going to sting, but it'll help you out if you listen. Nowadays, the majority of the people don't have the financial education nor discipline to handle their paychecks, much less a bonus or an inheritance. How many young athletes do you see sign multi-million-dollar contracts just to be broke 10 years later? Or amp it up a notch. Have you ever heard the statistics of lottery winners? Turns out that a majority of them end up going broke and 30% end up declaring bankruptcy. Humans are natural spenders, but we aren't natural savers or investors. This takes hours of learning through books, videos, podcasts, or mentors. If you're not on the financial train yet, this is your sign to hop on and avoid the lifestyle inflation blunders. Number 2, your savings will stay the same or decrease. This reason is simple math. If you make $100 per day and save $20, you'll spend the $80. If you get a raise and now make $120 per day but fall into the lifestyle inflation, you'll keep saving $20 and now spend $100. What happens to your savings? Well, generally speaking, they stay the same until you have an unexpected expenses that pops up. Maybe you decide to buy a new car with your raise, but it breaks down, so you have to pay the mechanic. Or maybe you spend it on clothes or that's going out of style, which means you buy a new outfit to replace them. These extra costs come with your purchases and end up eating or decreasing your savings. You now have a higher paycheck than ever, but now broker than before. Number 3, you'll never catch up to the Joneses. If you haven't heard the expression before, keeping up with the Joneses is the American description of always wanting what other people have. The problem with this is that the Joneses are always going to win. There will always be something bigger or better to buy. Technology will only ever keep advancing. Marketing strategists know that we are attracted to new shiny objects. So surprise, there will always be new shiny objects to buy. Keeping up with the Joneses is the equivalent of digging yourself into a ditch. Number 4, you're buying liabilities instead of assets. Those living with lifestyle inflation usually spend extra income on wants. These include things like new car, a bigger home, fancier clothes, or new knickknacks for entertainment. The thing about these purchases is that they'll always be fun and maybe give you an initial adrenaline boost, but all they do is depreciate. This is another word for losing their value. The second you drive your car 1 mile, you've already lost thousands of dollars. The moment you take off your tag on your new purchase, you're in the red. An exception to this is if you buy a business or a home, which may increase in value over time or produce income. But if the home eats a large portion of your paycheck, it's still considered a liability. Number 5, more things means more bills. This reason that lifestyle inflation will keep you broke sounds silly. Of course, more things mean more bills, right? But even though it sounds so obvious, it's something we seem to miss in our calculations. Let's say you use a raise to buy a new car. You calculate the payments and decide you can't afford them. Everything seems good to go. The thing is that you've forgotten that that brand new car has much higher maintenance costs. Replacing any parts will cost you double or triple of what an economical car would cost. Not to mention, it's a gas guzzler that'll cost you additional money just to drive it to work. See how things start to add up? Soon you're living with shiny new things, but still living paycheck to paycheck, regardless of your fancy salary. Number 6, the best way to get wealthy could be boring. Financial gurus would not like to hear this, but I have Warren Buffett on my side for this one. If you're not sure who he is, he's known as the most successful investor of the 20th century. Basically, the point is that the best way to get wealthy is through investing. Your extra money doesn't have to go towards the newest investment strategy or that shiny new opportunity. 9 times out of 10, you'll still come out on top or even with a better rate of return if you invest the money that's just sitting there. Invest your time to learn more about investing or just investing in yourself. I know investing could be boring, but if you're spending money on things randomly, it'll for sure keep you broke. Overall, if you fall into lifestyle inflation, don't worry, it happens to literally all of us, including myself. The important thing is to pull yourself out. While it might be too late to return the things you bought, it's never never too late to return lifestyle inflation and start living more financially secure. It's time to just hop on the financial literacy train and get your finances in check. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If so, feel free to give it a like and maybe consider subscribing for more weekly uploads, and I'll catch you later.